हुआ ना कभी भी नहीं जो छुआ ना देखा अभी तो क्यों लगे है देखा कहीं तो गुजर यूं गई तू क्यों आंखें ये ढूंढे बहाना चाहे भी तो पाए हटाना हुआ ये क्यों मुझे बताना असर ये हुआ क्यों ये
Media.com today is talking to Adhyayan Suman, an extremely good looking actor, and he has done an amazing character. He has played a fantastic role in series Inspector Avinash, and today that's what we are going to talk to him about. Let's start, from your character, Shashi Bhushan Thakur. So एकदम नाम बोलने से ऐसा लगता है
नाम ही
25
काफी
वर्ष
है,
से एको आ गया ऐसा म्यूजिक आ जाता है अपने आप है ना. So, a character which is very complex.
Yeah, very complex. Yeah.
And how easy or difficult it is, as an actor. Every actor will have a different process. ये बहुत cliched सवाल है. मैं बहुत सारा actors को पूछती भी हूँ, लेकिन क्या होता है ना कि वो लिखा कैसे गया है, डायरेक्टर उसको कैसे देखता है, एक्टर उसको कैसे देखता है, तो 3-4 परसेप्शन ऐसे उसकी भेल बनती है उसमें, है ना. तो एज एन एक्टर आप अपना कैसे प्रोसेस डिवाइस करते हो? मुझे आपका प्रोसेस नहीं जानना है, मुझे ये जानना है कि अपना प्रोसेस कैसे डिवाइस करते हो.
आई थिंक शशि भूषण जैसा जो कैरेक्टर है, ठाकुर जैसा जो कैरेक्टर है, सो वेरी एज यू सेड वेरी कॉम्प्लेक्स कैरेक्टर. नाउ ही हैज़ multiple layers, to sort of portray, because as I said that he comes from a point where he was supposed to get the Raj Gaddi and the brother gets it and he doesn't. He lives with that complication. Number 2 is where his wife is having an affair with the older brother. He lives with that he's maybe not good enough. These complex thoughts that he stays with every single day. I'm just talking about the overall character कि जिस reason से वो जो है alcohol, drugs, to run away from all these, to escape. Yeah. His escape point is to do all these things, right? Now as an actor, how do you play that? It gets very difficult because there's a thin line between playing the alcoholic, between playing that druggie that you're supposed to play and not overdo it.
And somewhere also justifying why you are doing what you are doing. Yeah.
So number 1 मेरे लिए तो शुरुआत होती है physical transformation से. इसके लिए gaining 9 kgs for the role is because people who have such vices rather are not who are fit, are not people who can stay fit. आप पूरी रात सो नहीं रहे हो, पूरी रात drugs, alcohol, you have dark circles, you have a paunch, you have to look real.
Yeah.
And that is something I feel like I was running away from for a very long time. My hair should be perfect and that should be perfect. I said इस character को सबसे पहले तो physically थोड़ा अलग तरीके से approach करते हैं. उसके बाद जहाँ तक इसका एक जो वो emotional thought है, I said when आश्रम में जब मैंने टिंका सिंह play किया था, he was a very he was grey, but he was a very sweet, cute, psychotic guy who became a rock star. अच्छा था वो, sweet था, वो पागल था, वो बस rock star बन गया किस्मत से. एक्सेंट आ गया उसके अंदर, उसको लगा मैं बड़ा कूल हूँ, ड्रग्स कर लेता हूँ तो बड़ा कूल बन जाऊंगा. This character is not that. He's a seriously grey.
He has his own trauma.
Yeah, he has his own traumas, demons he's living with.
Yes.
Every single day, तो वो I didn't want to overdo that, and I think सबसे अच्छी बात ये कि लोग पूछते हैं यार आप सच क्या वाकई में कोकेन करते हैं, इतना रियल कैसे लगता है. ये आश्रम के वक्त पूछा गया था और अब ये इसके दौरान भी पूछा जा रहा है कि it's so real the way you're looking, and I said it's a lot to do with the physicality of it. Is to remove the makeup, is to have that eye bags, is to have the marks on your face and let it be raw. Don't worry about how good you're supposed to look, and I think that has sort of really helped me portray that character. And बाकी तो सारे thoughts हैं, life है, experiences हैं that I gather from all over pieces, jigsaw that you put together. I wouldn't say I'm a method actor. मैं अपने आप को रूम में लॉक कर देता हूँ जी 8 घंटे या 8 दिन में बाहर नहीं निकलता, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. I think the good part about I believe in that, and also I don't over prepare myself. I can switch on and off. Like I've been very serious, crying in a scene, and I'll come off and I'll start laughing, and I'll get back into the scene when the moment I'm about the action, director is about to say action. I think that's something that really works for me.
I think that is very important because I believe that's how an actor should be. I was once talking to Nasir Saab and I told him, I asked him some question and he was like, आप स्टेज पे जाते हो, आप स्क्रीन के सामने, कैमरा के सामने जाते हो, आप एक्टिंग शुरू करते हो, बाहर आते हो, आप नहीं होते हो उसमें. That's all. That's how a professional actor should.
That's your job. You need to understand that. You know, you're not performing. आप acting real life में नहीं, real life में कर रहे हैं. और कभी-कभी actors confused हो जाते हैं. उनको ये समझ में नहीं आता जब वो रियल लाइफ में रो रहे हैं, क्या वो रियल लाइफ में रो रहे हैं कि वो रियल लाइफ में रो रहे हैं. यू ट्रस्ट मी, आई हैव हैड माई डिलेमा बिफोर वेयर आई हैव बीन अ सर्टेन सिचुएशन इन माई लाइफ एंड आई हैव हैड अ सर्टेन ब्रेक डाउन एंड आई फेल्ट, am I really feeling this or do I like the feeling of this? Is it because I want to feel like this, or so it gets very complicated as an actor.
You're a complicated person.
I'm a very complicated.
You keep questioning your feelings,
because I'm a director, I'm a writer, I'm a singer, I do all these things, and where I'm constantly looking at you, I'm constantly looking at him, her. Why is she behaving like this? Maybe that's happened. I've incorporated all those as a director in so many of my songs I've been directing. I'm directing my first film this year, so there's so much that I'm doing. It's all incorporated with everything that I've been observing, and I don't think an artist is normal. At the end of the day, they can't be. They're differently normal. Let's put it this way.
Let's not call anyone.
Let's not call them abnormal. They're differently normal.
Differently normal.
Yes.
So I want to ask you that, I was listening to Neeraj sir talking about you in another interview, and where he mentioned that you called him, and I remember I had come to Ashram's press con also, where you said that you called and said that, and then there is this cacophony about nepotism. I mean, you're Shekhar Suman's son, but you've gone through your own, struggle. It takes time. Because this field is like that.
Yep,
right?
Yep, absolutely.
How it feels to put that, being Shekhar Suman son wala label aside, and calling people, fine, they are maybe your father's friend, you have an easy access, but that doesn't mean you are going to get the work. Right? Because they are also putting a lot of things at stake. How do you process that as a human being? I do know, whatever work I've seen, you are a good actor, but I want to know I want the audiences should know you more as a person also.
I think initially it was a very tough process to sort of have emotionally to understand that I come from this background where my father's worked very hard, achieved something for himself, and even with my first film came to me because Ajay Devgan saw me at a beauty salon, and he went and told Kumarji, who was looking for a guy in his film called Hale Dil, and I had to go audition for 3 months in a process to go get the film, and my father telling me, I don't think this is your right break, this is not the right role, don't do it, but if you do it, remember one thing from today and now onwards to your entire career, do not come crying to me, because all the decisions are going to be yours.
You'll be remembered, as someone who did this film.
So for me, I remember calling him from Ladakh, and this exact thing happened which he told me. And I said, I only have 5 scenes in the film. He said, I told you that this was not the right launch for you. And now that you are there, and now that, ethically it would be incorrect for you to leave the set and come because the producer's already invested. If the producer didn't give you a script for 4 months, you shouldn't have gone. You shouldn't have signed the film. That's your fault. Now that you signed knowing all these things were happening, you have to finish the film and come. That has stayed with me for a very long time in my life. That the decisions are always going to be mine. The choices are always going to be mine. The fall is always going to be mine, and the rise is always going to be mine. These things that I have learned, of course, I am here because of my father, my mother, and the emotional support that they've given me, the monetary support, let me say, that they've given me today, where it gives me the choice to say, I don't want to do this. Where today, where I was offered a humongous amount of money to come on TV for Khatron Ke Khiladi, maybe the highest paid ever in 13 seasons. I, of course, could not do the show because of different reasons that I was shooting for something else, and unfortunate. But the entire point is that I wouldn't work for money. And that is only possible is because I have my father standing right behind me, besides me rather, and telling me, you don't have to make the choices I made for this family when I had just come in. I have made a name so that you have the safety net to make your choices, because he realizes that I'm not here for the fun part of it. He realizes my struggle, my hard work, and what I've given in the industry every single day. Maybe a lot of people don't see it yet, a few see it, but आपने बिल्कुल सही बात की, it takes time, and I am processing every minute, every moment. Yes, it gets frustrating. Why am I not getting the roles that I deserve? or maybe I don't deserve, I don't know, you know, but I'm working towards it. You know, I am now not afraid of failure anymore. I was always very scared. I'll fail. People will call me a failure. I feel I've become a lot more thick-skinned and a lot more confident of who I am. The fact that I have directed, I have sung, and I've been accepted as a singer, director, and as an actor, to be very honest, maybe not on a larger scale, but there are a lot of people who appreciated Ashram, a lot of people who appreciated my songs, my songs I made as a director, singer, and now the projects that I'm doing as an actor, and to coming to a point where I'm working with the biggest filmmaker in the country today, which will be announced this week, and now being, you know, signing a big Kannada film, which is the pan-India film, as a hero for the first time. So I think it's been a very, very fulfilling journey, and the journey has just begun. There is so much to do. This is just the beginning. This is not even this is probably my stepping stone, my first step towards where I see myself going. You know, and a show like Inspector Avinash, as I said, coming back, that I called him and I said, sir, I'm doing some okay work after Ashram. Give me a chance to audition at least. If I'm not good, reject me. But I want that chance, you know, and I still have that audition tape which I'm going to put out because it's fun for the people to know the process, and immediately got a call and he said, you're doing it, you know, and that's how it began. So I'm very grateful that people are still believing in me, slowly and steadily.
Tell me about some fun, you know, incident that happened on set, working with someone like Randeep and, you know, Freddie and, you know, all
Freddie, of course, Freddie has been, he plays my older brother in the show. Randeep sir ke sath, unfortunately, mera track, season 1-2 mein, has got nothing to do with Randeep sir. That has got to do with Freddie and Randeep. For me, my entire thing is I want that chair that my brother has. My fight is that. You know, and my manipulation and my wife and all that. So I don't come मैं रणदीप सर के सामने नहीं आता. वो फ्रेडी का सब है, but
not on screen, but you know, being around with.
No, of course. I mean, as I look up
all the hunks. What were you doing?
No, it's fun. We were hunking around. We were chilling, and Freddie was so much fun to work with, and he was so goddamn supportive as a co-star. From day one, I remember meeting him for the opening scene when I was that scene where he says, "लाड़ साहब उठे कि नहीं उठे?" वो चश्मा पहन के नीचे आता है थर्ड एपिसोड में, and he's just sitting and he says, खा लो तुम्हारा breakfast रखा है. He opens and there's an entire tray full of cocaine there, you know, and the thing that he goes through. I think that was quite funny though, but he's been a very kind co-star, and I have had too much fun working with Neeraj ji. The fact that इतनी freedom देते हैं वो actor को. He's a director's actor, man, and I'm very grateful to him, honestly. I can't wait for season 2 to come because जितनी भी eccentricities हैं, उसकी पागलपन जो है कैरेक्टर का, फादर के साथ, और जो फादर तो मर चुके हैं, तो फादर से जो बातें हैं उसकी, मतलब ऐसे सीन्स हैं उसमें, and it's exciting. I don't want to reveal too much about it, but it's too exciting.
What's an idea of ideal date for you?
Ideal date, I think ideal date maybe in the mountains somewhere, and just my guitar. And just a glass of wine because I play the guitar and I love playing songs, and just my acoustic setup and just a conversation is a beautiful date.
Wow, so nice. I'm happy that I'm talking to men who can appreciate good conversation. Freddie also said the same thing, and I was like, nice, this is good.
Yeah, because abhi kya reh gaya hai, matlab, you don't need places, you need people. You need their heart. You need to talk to them, because that is why most of us are lonely. Don't find someone who you can sit and just have a conversation with about life and love and things, and you can just be. Yeah, you don't need to think so much.
Why do you think people should watch this show? और आपकी जो female fans हैं, आपका उतना हुआ वजन देख के बहुत खुश होंगे, I'm sure interview में.
हाँ, नहीं, उनको वजन के साथ भी खुश होना चाहिए.
What's your message to all your fans?
यही कहना चाहता हूँ उनसे कि please go watch the show and give love to Shashi Bhushan, even though he's extremely wicked and evil, but give love to all the characters out there, because all of us have worked hard. It's not just me. And show को लोगों तक पहुँचाएं, show को share करें लोगों तक, ताकि maximum amount of people watch it. It's been shot over 140 days with a crew of 400 people. So many people have worked hard, and they all deserve the credit and the success, because it's always a team effort and not just one person, you know. So I just want everyone to just go out there and spread it, give love.
जाते जाते कुछ गुनगुना दीजिए ना प्लीज.
जाते जाते क्या गुनगुनाएं? हुआ ना कभी भी नहीं जो छुआ ना देखा भी तो क्यों लगे है देखा कहीं तो गुजर यूं गई तू, क्यों आंखें ये ढूंढे बहाना, चाहे भी तो पाए हटाना, हुआ ये क्यों मुझे बताना, असर ये हुआ क्यों, ये आँखों को तेरी जुस्तजू, सांसों में बसे तू ही तू, बाहों से रहे दूर क्यों, क्यों रहे ऐसे मजबूर तू, कैसे मैं ये कहूँ I wanna be with you, कैसे मैं ये कहूँ I wanna be with you, yeah, yeah.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.